price communicates value. It always does. And so when you're thinking about positioning, if you position yourself at the low end, you're actually communicating to your market that you're less valuable, because those are the shortcuts that our brains take. Cheap equals less value, higher price equals more value. It's just how we're kind of wired to think about things. And so you have to think about where you're going to put yourself. And I want to give sort of a whimsical example of how this actually works. So about actually 10 years ago this month, my husband and I moved up to a rural setting a couple hours north of New York City. And we love it here. We love living in the country. We've got like 7.5 acres around us. And we had a neighbor who had lived in the country his whole life. And he was never shy about giving us advice or telling us when we were wrong, and that city folks don't just get it. He was very, very, very forthcoming with his advice. And one thing he told us early on is he said, look, I know you just moved here. You probably have some stuff that you want to get rid of. So let's say you have a sofa you want to get rid of. Go ahead and place it, on the curb near the big road, but don't put a free sign on it. Because if you put a free sign on it, people will think it's junk and they won't take it. He said, put $10 on it and then someone will steal it. And I thought, what a perfect example of how much price communicates value. And if when you're thinking of your positioning or you haven't thought about it and you're just pricing kind of all over the place, or you're so worried about getting clients that you're pricing yourself at the low end, you're positioning yourself, whether you know it or not, you're positioning yourself as a less valuable consultant.